Hey guys, I thought I would give you an update on the babies I'm currently working on. This is baby Hannah, which is the Tayla kit. So I'm working on her right now. I'm waiting on a certain thing in the mail. Excuse me, so I can work on her blushing details, which I'm using the blush that Kelly gave me. Hi Kelly. I'm using the beautiful blush in her own mixture, which she uses, and I'm going to be mixing a certain mixture and all that kind of stuff and texture for her blush, but I'm waiting on something to come in the mail so I can kind of finish that little project up. And we'll start doing her blush. I'm going to be making her blush a little bit thicker than I normally would, because usually I use water, but I'm going to use like thick medium or something, or whatever that's called, to mix the blush. So, and then the reborn mommy said she'll teach me how to do eyebrows. So I'm kind of going to wait for the video to do that. And so I'm really liking how her skin tone's coming out. It's not this dark. It's the lighting in my bedroom. It's not really that dark. It's peaches and cream. I had to neutralize it with matte green because this was not the peach kit. It was the pink kit. So I had to neutralize it with matte green. I did a couple of layers of skin, and then I did the detailing, and then I did more skin tone. And then I'm going to be doing the blushing pretty soon and the mottling, but we've already done the detailing, and I need to do a couple more coats on her lips, make it just a tad bit darker. You don't want it too dark, so that's almost okay, but I want just at least 1 to 2 more coats of coloring for her lips. And it is not that shiny on her chin. It's just my freaking light shining off of her chin. So, and as you can notice the light moving, it's because it's the light. So I did the details, and there's her little feet. So I'm kind of liking that. And no, it's not that shiny. And I did the details a different color. I was using the Bountiful Baby, I think it's warm blush for the details, and that seemed a bit too dark. And then I used Kelly's blush that she sent me, which is her own mixture, so I can't give that away. And I just like how it mixed, and it just looks more realistic and just the right colors. So that's kind of her little update. Her little feet are so cool. I haven't tipped her nails just yet. It's just painted. So they're not tipped. They're not that dark. It's just the camera. So I can't wait to start her mottling. That should be fun. And then y'all probably wanting an update on Emily too. So I've done a little bit more on her hair. So let me show you. We got a little bit more done on Miss Emily's hair. I'm very proud of it. It's coming along just great. There's some areas that you'll notice, like right there, that I have to go in and fill in with some hair. So yeah, you know, like when you root, as you root, you will notice, you know, you could get the whole head done and then notice that there's still areas that you gotta go back in and kind of root. I'm not doing peach fuzz on Emily. I'm trying to do thick hair, but since I'm working with a 40, I think it's 40 crown needle, we're having, it roots rather thin, so I have to do like 2 to 3 hairs at one time just to get it to the thickness that I want. Now that I know that you need at least a 38 with toddlers, that's probably what I'm going to go for. She's going to take forever. But just as soon as I get to the tip of her ears, the very tip, Then I'll start going to the sides, and we'll start getting those sides done. And then we'll go to the front, and there's her beautiful eyes. And we'll get her bangs started. And then we'll come back to the back and fill it all in. So she's got thick hair, as you can see, it's in my hand. Thick enough that when she's done, she might be able to have a little ponytail. Not really a ponytail in the back, that's not what I mean. Like, you know, a little ponytail at the top of her head, like I used to do with my niece. Like, you know, you pull the bangs up and you kind of, like little Bam Bam, and you put a little ponytail up here and you could put a bow tie in it. Like Bam Bam, pretty much. But yeah, so that is getting really thick. And, you know, I really honestly almost did a wig with her. And I'm telling you right now, if I would have done a wig, I would have been so unhappy. I would have been really unhappy if I had done a wig. I did put a wig on her, and it is cute. So see, I did put a wig on this one instead of rooting her. But I think I'm going to end up taking the wig off because it is really hard to care for a wig. Because you can't really brush it a whole lot, even though it says mohair wig. They're expensive, but when you brush it, it's just nasty. So I would never have been happy with a wig for Emily, and I'm glad that I chose to root it. I am so happy with how the outcome is actually coming. It might look a little bit rough right now because it is not brushed. I haven't brushed it. I want to wait. But, so, I need to get it thick in the middle. Can you see that? I need to get it a little bit more thicker right in that middle. So I need to go underneath and put a little bit more hair in. Kind of like on this side, it's really thick, but then in the middle it's not. And then when you go back there, it's thick. So I'm working on getting it thicker in the middle again. Since I'm working with a 40 crown needle instead of the 38, which you need for bigger, the bigger heads. It's taken a little bit more effort because then once I get like 1 or 2 rolls, then I have to go in and under and make it thicker. It's hard to explain. So it takes longer, but maybe we'll have her done by Christmas. So wish me and pretty well in that. So she's coming along, and I'm actually loving this. I'm really much loving her hair. So let me know what you think. It is pretty long. I'm gonna trim it just a little bit, probably up to her neckline. Just a tad, but I am liking it thick. I know I said at one point I would never do it thick, but I think it is better thick. I've seen a lot of the toddler dolls really thick hair, so I'm glad I'm getting it thick. Now with Hannah, I'm using really expensive hair. It's pretty much Slumberland. It's not from Slumberland, but it pretty much is Slumberland. Kelly sent it to me, and oh my god, it is so much better than Bountiful Baby. Like, once what I have is gone from Bountiful Baby, I will never use Ruby Red again. I'm going to only use this premium top quality crap, because I will never use Ruby Red again, because I can see the big difference between this top quality hair and Ruby Red. Now, when you're first starting out, you probably want to use Ruby Red because you're going to break a lot of hair, you're going to lose a lot of hair, you're going to waste a lot of hair. And you don't want to do that with premium hair because, like Slumberland can get really expensive, and so can this. Can get really expensive. I'm not wasting as much hair as I once used to. So I'm going to be using the top quality stuff on her, like Slumberland stuff. It's so freaking soft. It's like strawberry blonde, really beautiful hair, really silky, really silky, really shiny, really beautiful, silky hair, just like Slumberland. And I thank God for Kelly sending it to me. That's the hair she'll have. And she'll have brown eyes. So I haven't decided whether to make a birthmark, but I'm going to make a really beautiful stork bite right here. But she's coming out beautiful. So just let me know what you think, and that's the updates on the two I'm working on. I haven't started the Behringers yet. I am working on some Behringers. I have to restore my very first one that I ever adopted, and I'm working on another Behringer, but I haven't really started on those, not yet, because I am way too busy right now. I've got 2 projects going. So, God bless and goodbye.